Hi, Miss Nancy. How are ya? Can you hear me? Thank you. Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm kind of multitasking. I have my phone going. I don't have my computer was stolen along with a lot of other things. So I had to replace memory and I could not buy or I could nowhere near afford what they stole out of it. So I'll add it to where I can get it going right again. But I have to use my second YouTube channel, but I don't do anything with that except for let Lauren watch videos. So I'm watching this so I can reply. So if I have to reply, it'll be underneath my second account, so that way you'll know that. Um, Other than that, just kind of bummed out. I just had to kind of take a short hiatus. Cleaning destruction. It's been terrible here. They turned my house inside out. Um, I had to purchase new dinnerware, something to cook with. They stole a lot of different things. They stole Lauren's doll. Oh man, that was just something else. I can't replace that doll. I don't have $500 and I didn't purchase that either. That was just crazy. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you again. I was just telling Nancy about why I was gone, and uh, last time I vlogged about a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. But I was telling Nancy that my house was turned inside out. Somebody robbed it, and I'm kind of multitasking here. I'm using one of my YouTube accounts that I let Lauren use to watch all her little kitty shows on. And then I'm using my phone to broadcast because when they stole my computer, it's okay. I just want to give you a rundown. But thank you for stopping by. Um, I could only replace a little bit of my computer, so it doesn't run like it should. I can't replace the memory in it as much as it was. There's just no way. So how have you been doing, Miss Nancy? Yeah. Lauren had to have surgery on her tonsils and adenoids. So I was in Flint, Michigan, at Hurley Medical Center here in Michigan. And I was there for 3 days because she was running into complications and fevers. So I was there for 3 days, and of course nobody's seen that. So yep, I lost pictures that I can't ever replace. I've been able to get some back thanks to Google, but not like I was. I had all my videos that I ever done from the very first crappy one to now. So, yep, they're gone. Not YouTube. Google didn't save those. They're on YouTube, of course, but they're not in it. Yeah, she is now. Yeah, that's how I got my computer back. But when they returned my computer, all of the guts were out. So yeah, that tells you, it's like, what the heck. And of course, nobody around here seen anything. So I don't know. Dishes, how? Why? I guess. They stole, like I said, dinnerware, dishes, silverware, glass, cups, plates, cookware, everything. So I don't know. My iPad. They probably would have stolen my phone too. But I had it with me, so. Hey, Shaky, what's up? So, yeah. And to get help from the police, because there's no witnesses. I know somebody around here had to have seen something because my windows were smashed. How could you not hear that? So somebody heard or seen something. It's just a crying shame, really. And I really, really thought highly about just quitting YouTube altogether. But that's just filling the devil's soul. So there's nobody here, and I got people that I absolutely love and adore here. So, yep. You're telling me? Yeah. And they weren't anything like, they weren't worth anything. They were like, when I first moved here, they came from the damn Dollar Tree for everything that it's worth. Pots and pans, those were good. Those were worth some money, but still, that's not the point. You just don't steal people's stuff. When I got here, they had Lauren's bed torn apart, so they were going to come back. I'm glad they could not. Because she's got her bed is like a bunk bed, but it doesn't have the bottom, and her bed sits kind of high, which is crazy to even do that. I think what makes me even more mad than the computer or the dishes or anything like that is when you steal. Yeah, that's true, Nancy. That's crazy, J-Dog. Um, that is absolutely crazy. When they're stealing little kid stuff, that is nuts. I could not believe that. Um, that broke my heart more than anything because Lauren slept with that dang on doll. And like I said, that was irreplaceable. I didn't buy it. There's no way I'm going to buy a doll that was $500. Her aunt bought that from her and had it made like her picture. It was one of those, oh gosh, I can't even remember what you call them dolls. But they weren't vinyl, like it had like a cloth body to give it weight. And then what else was it? Like rubbery kind of material, and her face looked just like Lauren's. I mean, Eve, that doll had everything from the little mole on the back of her shoulder, that like a stork bite. So it's not a mole, it's a stork bite. But on the back of her shoulder, down to the dimples in her knees. That's so crazy. What helped me with me having my computer gone, is they always find stuff when stuff comes into like the pawn shops. I had a picture of the serial number and everything, and then they had me email the picture to the detective, and the detective went right straight to, we have 3 pawn shops, and I didn't even know we even had one. So it goes to show you I don't shop at pawn shops. Maybe I need some dogs. See, people are crazy. This world is nothing like it used to be. Nothing. But that was the only way I got my computer back. And what I really don't understand is why they would steal the tower. The monitor, because I did the unboxing. The monitor and the webcam are brand new. My tower from my computer is old. When I bought it, it was a Windows 8, and then I had a lot of stuff done to it, so it ran really well. But, that's just crazy. Very crazy. It make me sound like I'm having gas or something. I'm trying to sit down in this leather chair. So I don't know what this world is coming to. People stealing in everybody's houses and breaking stuff, stealing from children. Nuts. Just completely nuts. So I was mad for a very long time. And I'm still mad. I'm just not as mad, thank goodness, because it's not good to be mad. Well, I'm glad they just messed up your front door. I mean, it's not good that they did that, but I'm glad that's all that came from it. My door, here, I can show you. The front door is glass. They cut the screen. The landlord put a new screen in, but they broke the glass and was able to jimmy it. Now I'll do it this way, it'd be easier. I don't know if you can see that or not because of the Lauren's easel. See, all this is new. And this is glass on the door. If I don't shut that, you're going to hear all of State Street. But, yep. That's all glass in this. And all they did was reach their arm down and there's the lock. From here to here is not a very long reach. That's how they were able to steal everything that there was. That's how I feel. Might be drug addicts, Possum. I don't know. My thing is I don't understand how and why nobody heard anything. Nobody here has a vehicle, one. I am the only one with a vehicle. I'm the one that ends up giving people rides. That's even stopped. I have not, nope. And no, I'm just not. People downstairs, and they got 2 little ones. I don't take nobody nowhere, and that is so not like me, and I kind of feel bad. Nobody noticed. Nobody said nothing. And I live on one of the busiest streets here. Well, I love wrapped a cabin in the country. I wrapped the cabin in a two-stranded electric fence, covered the windows with hardwire cloth. But you don't even think to do that. And actually, I wasn't even prepared to really go, be at a hospital or anywhere for 3 days. I was still in the same stinky clothes. Well, my clothes when I left weren't stinky, but I was feeling pretty sneak. Well, somebody can keep. I'm new here. I don't know anybody here. Nobody. So I don't know what the grudge is all about. And I'm kind to everybody. Everybody that knows me, I'm kind to. Even the people that don't. I'm one of the stupid idiots to say hi to people I don't even know when they kind of look at me. That's just the type of person I am. I guess when you come from the South, you tell everybody hi. Nobody. I just laughed. I didn't tell anybody anything. Because I don't really know people, I didn't say anything. But they should know that I'm gone because my vehicle's not here. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. I forgot your name, Adirondack. The person that was in the hospital was my daughter. She had to have adenoid and tonsil removal. And then the only reason why it took her 3 days to recover is she was just, they think it was the medication because they put her under, just made her too dread. Nobody knew because I didn't say anything. Robert, okay. Hi, Robert. And it's kind of hard to tell about adenoids and tonsils. I agree, somebody had a grudge. I tell you what, I'm ready to move. I feel violated, severely violated, and not from what they took from me. My stuff can be easily replaced. My life hadn't been taken. My daughter's life hadn't been taken, but my daughter's things have been taken. And that is what really, that bugs me to pieces. So I'm in the process, and I don't even like my lawyer. Yeah, I need to get a lawyer. I don't even like my landlord anyways. He's been just nothing but one lie after another. And I'm pretty sure the people that's watched my videos, they've already seen all that. Somebody, yes, was watching. They were watching really close. And that's sad. And that's a shame to have that much of a eyesight for a woman and a little girl. That's a damn shame. You need to do that, Robert. People are going nuts. When I can remember back in my early 20s, and even as a teenager, when I lived with my grandma, I was a teenager. I was a slow burner here. I moved out of my grandma's house when I married my husband, and I was 23 when I married him. Um, and that's when I moved out. Nothing ever happened there. And then being on my own for, 20 plus years, come on now. I'm gonna see if I can do that. This landlord here, I'm telling you, If he lived in the South, he'd have been shot. And it's sad, but it's very true. See, that's crazy. Take somebody's clothes. But I will move. I have to save up to get. I have to save up for money. Being on disability, it's a little hard. I have to save up for just about everything, and I'll get out. I want to be out at least by this coming spring, and that, to me, that even seems too long. But I got to do what I got to do. That's a shame. My landlord, oh my gosh, really? Do you want to discuss my landlord, J Dog? Oh my God. When I first moved here, he said that I could grow anything that I wanted to grow. I'm in the thumb, like right in here. Well, let me get my. I'm like right in here. This area, like right in here. I don't even talk to my neighbors anymore. I don't say hi or nothing. They say hi, I walk right by. And I scoop up Lauren and then I go into the van. I don't even know. And that's crazy that I should have to feel like that. He probably did, and he probably is right. That's why I said I'm moving. I don't feel the possibility of this even being my home has been X'd out. Grand Rapids, from what I've seen and heard, it's expensive to live in Grand Rapids. It's expensive to live here too, but not as expensive as Grand Rapids. Should have moved to Ohio. It's where I wanted to be, but nobody got back with me in time, and I had to get things situated with Lauren in school and everything else because you know all that takes time, and then I had to get her doctors and stuff resituated. He didn't say anything. And I'm surprised because when you have to replace screen and glass, normally they have to say something, and he didn't say nothing. So that's why I think when J Dog put in if you had words with the landlord, he may be the person who had you attacked. I only pay $575 to live here, and it's supposed to be a 3 bedroom. I'd like to know where the heck it got a 3 bedroom from. There ain't no 3 bedroom here. It's a 2 bedroom. And actually, you want to get technical, because the one room has a window and a closet, they consider it a bedroom, but that bedroom is very small. Yeah, rent is expensive. Yeah, that's how it normally goes. You can buy a house for about 350, maybe 300 if you're lucky. And then your mortgage and taxes with the insurance and all that. I can see that being 600. And this place is junky. I mean, I was going to go through and repaint it and everything. But once he told me that I had nothing, we had an upstairs, 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, business line, and laundromat next to a great location. No, if you're paying that, don't move. Stay right where you're at. Now that I got everything back from Ohio that I want to, the chances are greater. I loved Ohio. When I visited Ohio, I loved it. I loved the different prospects of the doctors for Lauren because she has Down syndrome. I won't have to be going an hour to 45 minutes to an hour drive every time I have to go see them. They have everything Down syndrome right there. So if different things, if I had questions about, they had doctors and they have doctors and stuff like that there. They have great pediatricians down there. So yeah, yep. And their rent's a lot cheaper. Their car insurance is a lot cheaper. I pay almost $400 a month for my car insurance. It's because I'm still in the process of buying it. I have about a year left on it. My insurance is high. I have to have full coverage. Full coverage here in Michigan is crazy. Full coverage for my van when I had it checked out was only $76 a month because I can't afford to pay it all at once. I wish I could, but it was only 76. I'm sorry, it's $76 a month. That included towing and rental vehicle. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't there now, stuck in Houston, but buying a place in Arkansas. I heard Arkansas is a place to go. You don't have no property taxes there. Why did I move? My initial thing was to homeschool Lauren, but because I don't have, Michigan wanted me to have some kind of, because special needs, like kind of education under my belt. I don't have any special needs here, so they won't let me, do that. And I didn't know that till last minute either. Yeah, that's about it. I would turn the upstairs heat off too. Um, and the land here, and that was my initial thing to rent, find something cheap enough to rent, and then buy land and then, go from there. But it didn't work out that way. I ended up in a place that I looked at online was completely different. They wanted 225. It was in one of the worst neighborhoods. I didn't know East Side from West Side here. I mean, because if you're not from somewhere, you wouldn't know. Um, high crime rate, high crime rate here. Um, no, I just could not do that. But that was why. And if I had to take Lauren to schools, they do have decent schools. I can say that much. Yeah, I hear that. I've heard that too, yep. But I heard there was no taxes in Arkansas, and I believe I heard that from Jeff from, oh gosh, Bobblehead Homestead. He's the one that was telling us that he pays no property taxes. So I don't know. Well, unfortunately, I need a lot of room. When you have kids or even one child, you got a lot of mess. Kentucky, why Kentucky? Yeah, get it out of my mouth. Why Kentucky, Nancy? So you there from the hospital? I was with my daughter in the hospital. She was the one having surgery, and of course, I'm her mom, and I'm not leaving her sight. So we were stuck there for 3 days when all of this happened. I hear little Miss Lauren. Okay, okay. She's supposed to be sleeping. Tomorrow's the first day of school, and it's about 10:45. She's gonna be one tired baby girl. Sorry, why living where you are now? Long story short, I was in a very abusive relationship. My husband left me for dead. I spent many, many, many months in the hospital. Oh, I could never live in Illinois. There's just no way. Taxes are everything's high there. That's crazy. I will check that video out. Yeah, I'll check that video out that you posted with that. I'll find it. Um, anyways, I got out of there once I was able to get up and take care of my kid and, whatever. Divorced my husband while he's in prison because he's in prison for what he did to me. And he said the only way that he'll give me the divorce is if I left him the house. And the house was mine. So I sold a bunch of stuff, especially stuff I couldn't take because I sold my truck to get the minivan to bring more stuff to Michigan because with a truck you just could not do that. And then risk the stuff flying off of the, truck bed. So, and that's a long distance. That's like 16 and a half hours I had to drive. So a lot of that was just crazy. Um, so I left him the house. I, gave my friends up the road, which 5 miles down, my neighbors. He's a farmer anyways. I gave him all my animals and everything like that. And I rented a lot of his crop, his fields, to grow crop, I should say. So after all of that, of course, he had everything that I'd sown and did hard work with, and he came through and then I told him, snatch it up, take it to the market. I'm pretty sure he made a lot off of that. So yeah, but that's the long story short, and we're here. Now, I heard Danville isn't bad, Nancy. That I'm not sure, but I heard Danville wasn't too bad. So you could leave the area if you could find. Yes, I could. Yep. I want out of Michigan completely. I'm not saying that all of Michigan is bad. I'm definitely not saying that. This part of Michigan is bad. Um, I thought I might be okay with city life. I was raised in the country, grew up in the country, lived out in the country almost all my life. The good old days, huh? Danville Juvie. That is where, yep, that's where most of my neighbors were Amish. That's what I thought. Well, not so much college town. We have a couple colleges here, but they ain't worth a pot to poop in. But there's hospitals and shopping and all that not that far away. Everything is really accessible for here. Yeah, that's what most of my neighbors were Amish. I don't like city life either. I thought maybe for the convenience. This is the first time I've ever lived in a city ever. Um, no, and that's a big regret. Um, so this girl don't want no more city. I've had enough. I'm not saying that you don't get robbed in the country, but there's not much of that happening. And no, there's just not. And maybe further up in Michigan is better, but no, I don't want no part of it. I actually enjoy taking care of animals and raising a farm and crop and everything else like that. That's actually to me it's very, just I just loved it. It rocked my soul to sleep. See, that's still not too bad. 5 miles isn't that bad. I'm like right in the city. Yeah, but I don't think I would like Illinois. That stuff is over there. Yes, I agree. You can defend yourself a lot easier. And in the country, anyways. If you're home. And that's another thing. I don't normally drink bottled water. It's a waste of money. But when you turn your faucet on and you get like a gold color water, like somebody peed in your water, that's not good. That's rust. Can't drink the water. Yeah, I can agree with that. rivercountryland.com. I think anything's worth a peek, right? Better than where I'm at. What are you? Write it down. Yep, I don't even waste my time boiling. Well, I boil it to wash my dishes in it, but I can't run my dishwasher because I have one of those portable dishwashers I brought with me. I won't run my dishwasher, so that's a give or take. That'll really screw my whole dishwasher up. It's very sad. rivercountryland.com. I really wish I could have got a deal like Jeff did at Bobblehead Homestead. He paid $5,000 with a piece of crap trailer in it. And it could have, it needed a whole lot of work. But out there you don't have any building codes. He could have did wonders and made that thing a castle. I mean, this house that or this little home shed to house thing is nice now, but he could have did a lot of stuff with that trailer, that mobile home. And to fix a mobile home isn't nothing. It's a lot cheaper than a house. Now, do you pay? Now, I did find out here in Michigan, if you own property here in Michigan, you got 2 times you have to pay taxes. You have to pay summer taxes and winter taxes. Don't ask me why. That's their rule. And generally, the summer's higher than the winter, which is weird. I can believe that. A lot of places, the building codes are really strict. They need to be strict on this place. There's so much stuff that's not up to code here in this building. None. If I was to call, I can't remember what you call them people, but they come check out residences if they're not up to code. Goodness gracious. I think, honestly, my opinion, it would get condemned. Everybody would have to move until it was all fixed. Electric's not right. Stairs are not even nowhere near what code should be. Lauren has to, and granted, she's only going to be 6. Yay! I missed you too, Heather. Lauren has to take, like this is the step. She's got to go 1 foot, 2 foot on the same step. She can't even go foot step, foot step, foot step. She can't do that. Yes, I agree. That was, although it was nice and although it was new, and although he had help, that same help that he paid for that cabin, he could, that That trailer he could have done a beautiful job with help. I think so. It probably is to offset snow removal because we got to pay for it one way or another. I'm not looking for that either. I don't like snow at all. It's nice one day. I don't think I could do a whole. No, I'm not a snow person. I moved here in January. I didn't even know how to drive in this mess. Jeff, if he would have kept that trailer, if you lived by him, he would have needed a whole lot of stuff going on. He had he had all kinds of issues, water issues, which is plumbing. He had electrical issues. He had gas issues. I love Jeff to pieces, and I support his channel by watching him and talking to him. Thank you, Nancy. Um, but he could have done wonders on that. And it was a nice size trailer. It had 2 bedrooms in it, and they were nice size bedrooms, both of them. It's not hard to fix those. But I will be right back. I have to go check on little Miss Lauren. I hear her. She still needs to be sleeping. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. I think I just said that. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I get sidetracked reading, trying to catch up. I'm just glad there's not so many people. Excuse me. I would honestly take, if somebody gave me, even if it was sitting on a in a lot, like a whatever mobile home park or whatever. If somebody gave me one, oh yeah, my kiddo, there's one. She has the energy of, I swear, 5 or 6 kids. I wish I could bottle it like this and sell it. I'd be rich then. But I would redo it because as long as you have the main things, you can still live in them while you're fixing them. Yeah, we don't. There's not hardly any businesses really. From what I understand, I guess there used to be GM plants here or something, and there's no GM plants that I know of now. And there might be one or two, but I guess they sold all that off to Mexico or something. So you don't need I love chocolate. Yuppa yuppa. So what's up with Heather? GoFundMe page. I thought about that. I have. I even thought about, I have a PayPal, like card, you have to put money on it or whatever. I've had that too. That thought with that too. Um, I haven't, because the thing is people start thinking, oh, she started, YouTube to start, I'm not trying to siphon money from anybody. That's just not how I am. If that was the case, I would have kept the house, lied to my now ex-husband, and he'd have had nowhere to go. My word is as good as gold, because I don't have a reason to lie. But when you get on things like this, that's how you end up with that. I agree. J Dog. I've thought about that too. There's hardly anybody native to anywhere nowadays. They're mixed with a little bit of something, going something and moving on to something and doing something else. It's always a something, something, something. Did a bunch of repair on a mobile home I own on land, and thought about selling it to someone that wants to finish. Has new PayPal, don't charge commission. All others I do. Yeah, I just don't know where. And actually, people that have PayPal on their YouTube account, um, they can get their PayPal account removed, and I guess there's a big fine for that. So I can't put it on my YouTube thing. I had recently made a. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it, and maybe I can put the link. I don't know if it'll let me copy and see here. Facebook. I don't know. try this. Yeah, but see, they'll do that, and I don't know. Here we go. I think it's... I can't remember if I did it, if it... I can't remember if I was able to do it like this, but just type that into Facebook, and I made up a new Facebook page for that thing right there. And then I'll check into other stuff. So I don't have a credit card reader for PayPal. I have no readers at all. But from what I hear, they're not that hard to get a hold of. And they like to watch drama with all of that mixed in, J-Dog. I've learned that too. See, that's not that bad for that. But you run a business too, don't you? For, is that the reason why you got it? Because business reasons, or was just something completely different? I hate women's jeans. Their pockets are not that deep. They're little teeny tiny pockets. Yeah, so that's, yeah. Oops, almost dropped it. My little candy stash. I dropped it, my little candy stash. Well, it's true. We get these little teeny tiny pockets. We got hands that we'd like to stick our hand, or into. And these guys got these nice deep pockets. Well, that's all I pay with. And it's not really a credit card, it's a direct deposit like card. Miserable, Heather. I've been miserable. Thank you, Nancy. You take care. And go get some rest. Plastic is safer. Because somebody goes to steal a net, at least you can have something to say that it was that. Really long story short, Heather, Lauren had to have her tonsils out and her adenoids. She didn't agree, the stuff didn't agree with her system so well, so we were in there for 3 days. During that 3 days, somebody broke in my house, stole a bunch of crap. Bunch of crap. Makes me mad every time I have to think of that. Anyways, the stuff they stole, some of it, what really makes me mad is I don't understand why they would steal one kid's things and why they would steal stuff that you eat with and cook with. Out of all of that, all I got back was my computer with no guts in it. So I took a week, almost 2 weeks hiatus and said, I'm cutting everything off. I almost quit YouTube. But I didn't because it wasn't anybody here that did that to me. People that are ignorant that's here. That's how I can pay my landlord. If he really did that, I can go get all ones. Can you imagine $575 in one, or $550? I apologize. $550 in all ones. If he really did that, if I found out he really did that, had anything to do with breaking in my house, yeah. Yeah, so it's been a mess. Now I want to move. I want to be out of here by at least spring. I'd like to move beforehand, but spring. I moved in the winter. It is crazy. Nobody should have to go through that, no matter who they are. That's right, J-Dog. You don't have to pay for that. You get reimbursed, which is a good thing. But Heather, that's what Nancy was talking about, putting up like some kind of like a GoFundMe or something. I thought about it, but I just don't know, because I'm not really one to do that. People like to start too much crap. Yeah, that's what everybody's thinking of. Somebody had to be glowing eyes, I'm telling you. I'm like, nobody here but me has a car. And that's not here for 3 days. I don't talk to any of my neighbors no more. I don't talk to nobody. I don't even say hi, nothing. Nutty. I think something's in the air. My nose is itching so bad here lately, tonight especially. I should have tipped this a long time ago. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see. I wonder why. Yeah. Oh no, man! I center myself. Well, I hope everyone has a really good night. Yeah, that's me. I'm allergic to grass. I break out in hives. I get hives really, really bad. Mowing lawn. With hay, it's even worse. That one. I have that one. And I have two more that are similar to that one. It's huge. I found them at a resale shop. Still got price tags on them. Price tag say $14.99. I gave $2 for all three of those vases, and they're all glass. I think I'll go get the other two. Here's the bluish one. It's kind of hard with that. Here's the bluish one. And this is the gold one. For $2. No, they're all glass. know if you'll be able to hear that, but listen. Oops, not that part though. That's glass. I got them at Salvation Army's thrift store. I love vases. I don't know why. They never really get filled with flowers. I don't know. I got more. I got one. It's a weird thing to collect, I know. And there's this one. It's got a really pretty texture on it. I brought that from home. Something's in there. I don't know what's in there. Oh, an egg. That was in there. Oh. Yep, but they're all glass. It's amazing what you can find at thrift stores. Really. Telephone book and telephone. Right or wrong? It's the only thing I can think of. I think it's telephone. But if there was a telephone there, there's no plug there for a telephone. Mm-hmm. And here's a crazy vase that was never really a vase. It's weird. This one, I took that twine and filled it. Oh, it needs to be washed. It's dusty, really bad on the inside. Wrapped it. This was actually a, it has a lid and it had a spout for drinks. But when I bought it, it was broke. I didn't know it was broken. Instead of returning it, I just turned it into a vase and filled it. Which is weird, I know. I just turned 47, so I'm kind of old, but not kind of old. I like being crafty. Me being my 30s, I wished. I missed my 30s. Probably because I don't have a lot of bad habits that make you age. And hard candy helps me stay away from one of my bad habits, and that's smoking. But I won't smoke on here on purpose. I've actually deleted a video that I didn't realize that it caught me smoking in it. I deleted it right off of YouTube. And I had a lot of views off of that video. I don't want it on YouTube. Just like I won't light a cigarette on YouTube. Live or not. But thank you. Well, guys, I have been on here for well over an hour. It says 85 minutes. And it's getting late. Simple math. I was born 20 years after Pearl Harbor to the day. It's 11:30 at night. Do you think my brain is going to compute that? Nope, nope, nope. It's not. I was born 8/7/72. Or 71. 71. Got me second guessing the year I was born. Or is it? It's old timers kicking in. Robert must be 12/7/70. I was born on the 7th day, 10 years later, and a couple months earlier. It's okay. Age is nothing but a number. I know some really smart, decent older people, but yet I know some really stupid, ignorant older people. And vice versa with the same. With the youngers. And then I know some people that's got the mentality of my almost 6-year-old, so some people just, I don't know. Okay, people. It's now 88 minutes in. I have to go. I need to get some sleep so I can get my baby girl up for school tomorrow. Got me GEDs in the 80s. I think, well, it says there's 4 people watching, but there's only 2 people talking. I don't know if Robert took off somewhere, and I don't know who the other person is. Oh, somebody's gone now. But I'm going to go, seriously. I love you guys. Thanks for taking the time and listening to my unfortunate situation, and I'm just glad that I have you by my side, and now that I got somewhat of a system set up, I can start watching videos, but yet posted them. I will try. Thank you, J-Dog. Okay. Have a great night. Love you, everybody.